Caitlin Clark versus Paige Bueckers. Number 1 pick stats breakdown before long-awaited WNBA duel. It was just last year there were intense discussions on who the college basketball GOAT is. As always, the competition was between Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers. The two were once teammates on the U.S. women's basketball youth national team and faced off during their collegiate days at Iowa and Uconn. The consensus then was that Bueckers is an all-around player while Clark is a better scorer and playmaker. And today, we break down the numbers to verify all the debates. Their intense battle in college days set up an intriguing clash when Bueckers stepped up in the W. The fans were met with disappointment during the first Wings versus Fever matchup as Clark was ruled out last month on June 27th due to a left groin injury that sidelined her for 5 games. Despite 27 points from Bueckers, the Fever were able to withstand the Wings' comeback and win 94-86 in front of a packed crowd at American Airlines Center. The coming game will mark the first time we'll see Paige Bueckers and Caitlin Clark on the same floor since their record-breaking Final Four matchup in 2024, when Clark led Iowa to a 71-69 win over Bueckers in Uconn. Bueckers is much better equipped this time and will have learned from her mistakes. The Wings are inconsistent despite having the best draft pick, while the Fever are inconsistent with a 0.500%, making this matchup much more interesting. The comparison between the two has continued in the WNBA as Bueckers has broken numerous Clark records, which she made during her rookie season. She recently became the fastest player in league history to reach 200 points and 50 assists, doing so in 11 games, 1 game quicker than Clark. That same game, she became the first player in league history to record 25-plus points, 5-plus assists, 2-plus steals, and 2-plus blocks with no turnovers. Let's look at the raw numbers comparing the 2-point guards. Bueckers is only 16 games into her rookie season, so how did Clark fare as compared to Bueckers in her initial 16 games as a pro? Bueckers is playing more because of the difference between the 2024 Indiana Fever and the 2025 Dallas Wings. The 2024 Indiana Fever already had a stable side with 2023 number 1 pick Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell as compared to Wings, who are almost completely starting over. Bueckers has carried the brunt of the scoring for the Wings while Clark shared that with Boston and Mitchell in her rookie season. And Clark's turnover woes are well known. She had 10 in her first game as a pro, which set the record for the most turnovers in a game. She has repeated that multiple times since. Clark is the better creator, which is consistent with a comparison in college. However, for more context, let's compare the averages between Clark's entire rookie season to Bueckers' performance so far. Well, Clark picked up after a poor start last year. She had 10 games with double-digit assists in the second half of the 2024 season, including the 19-assist game against Dallas. Bueckers is yet to explode like that, but could follow her footsteps and come into her own in the later part of the season. The team is also performing better as the games go on, which will only positively impact Bueckers. She has been a reliable outlet for Wings, and while the chances remain slim, she could lead Dallas to the playoffs just like Clark led Fever last year. Let's put those numbers side by side with Clark's 2025 numbers.